Slowly but surely, every large car company is getting on board with electric cars. While most of them have released at least one electric model so far, some are they still readying their first, And did you know, however, that Honda is not one of those latter companies? The Honda Clarity was taken off the market a few years ago, and finally it now looks like Honda is preparing to launch its first of a new generation truck of electric cars, the 2024 Honda Prologue SUV. And the Prologue offers a different take on design compared to the Clarity by opting for a slightly more sensible tone. And that's unlike some companies that have taken the advent of the EV as an opportunity to completely revamp the design language of their cars. The Honda Prologue won't reinvent the wheel in terms of design. It's not ugly by any means, but it's far from the futuristic spaceship that some look for when they buy an electric car. At the front, you'll get a fairly typical SUV design with slimmed down headlights and a grille toward the bottom of the front. On the side of the rear, you'll find a slightly sportier look with slim taillights and a Honda logo that stretches between those lights. Overall, for an SUV, the Prologue looks relatively sporty in the fact that with the Herring Agile with somewhat oversized wheels compared to the interior of the Honda Prologue also doesn't change the game, but it does offer what looks to be a nice selection of physical buttons and controls compared to many of the modern alternatives. An 11.3-inch center display has Honda's infotainment system built in. Thankfully, the car also supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Won't have to use Honda's own infotainment system if you don't want to. The Prologue will offer heated front seats, dual-zone climate controls, and wireless charging, even into the lower-end base model. The car offers 2 rows and 5 seats, along with 25.2 cubic feet of storage space behind the second row. The Honda Prologue will come in 3 models: the Prologue EX, Prologue Touring, and Prologue Elite. There's a front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive variant of both the EX and the Touring, with the Elite only coming in an all-wheel drive model. All the all-wheel drive configurations come with dual motors. We don't know all that much about the exact performance of the car. We do know that it'll be built on GM's Ultium platform, and it's likely to offer similar specifications as the Chevrolet Equinox EV in that's built on the same platform. And the Honda Prologue has been given an Environmental Protection Agency rating of up to 296 miles, which is quite good considering the price point of the car. It isn't quite as impressive as the range estimate for the Chevrolet Blazer EV, which is rated for up to 324 miles. That's still very respectable. It's important to note that this range estimate is the maximum that the Prologue will offer, and it's for the single motor EX model, which is the lowest in terms of performance and the only front-wheel drive. Charging speed tops out at 155 kilowatts, which isn't bad, but is a little low compared to many other electric cars out there right now. Honda says that the car will get 65 miles of range in around 10 minutes when connected to a DC fast charger, capable of a maximum 155 kilowatts. Honda has finally released some information about the pricing of the Prologue, and it's a relatively affordable car. The Prologue will start at $48,795 for the single motor EX model. The dual motor configuration, and you'll pay $51,795. The single motor touring trim starts at $53,095 with 2 motors standard. Honda says that Prologues will be available starting in March 2024, so you won't have to wait long to get 2.6 miles an hour. This Prologue is one of the most intensible against all the dots, your hands-on one. And now for a short joke about the Honda Prologue SUV.
Why did the Honda Prologue go to the gym? Because it wanted to work on its charging muscles.
With that said, thanks for reading, and until next time.